Good morning, class. Today we're going to discuss another lesson. So, are you excited? Very good. That's the spirit. So, now I have a picture that I wanted you to observe. So, class, what have you noticed in the picture on the board? Yes, myself. There are different persons with the corresponding different heights. Exactly. As you notice, the little girl and the boy and the girl. Who is the taller, and the tallest one? Okay, so what is an adjective? Yes, Geraldine. Adjective is a word that you can use to describe a person, place, or thing. And adjectives modifies nouns or pronouns. Very well said. So did you know that there are degrees of comparison of adjectives, class? Yes. So can you state the three degrees of comparison of adjectives? Marily, positive, comparative, and superlative. So what are their meanings or their definition individual? For you, Angel, what is positive degree? Positive degree, it does not compare nouns to another noun. Very good. How about comparative, Mildred? Comparing the noun to the another noun, and it can be used of more or adding er at the end of the word. Very good. How about superlative, Maril? Comparing the noun to more than two nouns, and it can be used most or adding est to the word. Very well said. All your answers are definitely correct. So how about what are those degrees corresponding and examples? Can you give some examples of positive? Yes, Marily. Beautiful, cold, white, clear. Very good. Yes, clean. Very good. So how about comparative? Can you give some examples of comparative? Yes, Marily. More beautiful, colder, cleaner, whiter. Very good. How about superlative? Yes, Mildred. Coldest, cleanest, most beautiful, and whitest. So if those words belongs to the three degrees of comparison of adjectives, can we make it in a sentence? How about beautiful? For you, Angel, can you give an example of beautiful in a sentence using positive degree? Shella is a beautiful lady. Very good. How about you, Mildred? Myself is smart girl. Very good. Myself is a smart girl. Very good. How about comparative? Yes, Marilee. Shane is more beautiful than Susan. Why? Yes, we are comparing another nouns. We are comparing Shane to Susan. That's why we are using more than beautiful Susan. Yes, exactly. What else? The park is cleaner today compared yesterday. We are comparing the park from yesterday to today. Yes, very good. How about superlative? Yes, myself. Angeline is the most beautiful among the siblings. We are generalizing the word most beautiful among the siblings. So it means two or more nouns. We are comparing to it. Okay, very good. What else? Sarah's. The class with the cleanest room at school receives an awards. Very good. So all your answers are correct. So now I will group you into four groups. So each group will select a leader. So the game we call charades. Are you familiar with this game? Okay, so it's great. So after that, go to your respective groups or teams. So I have a slips of paper here in the bowl. Yes. So there already has a words or phrases. Then select a student to do the coin toast. And as you know that there will be a time limit. So time is gold. In the said game and having a starting game player draw a slip, convey general info to help your team narrow down their guesses. Then act things out until your team got it right or you run out of time. So play with your round of slips or there is a clear winner. So after this, discuss common gestures with all the prayers and express categories with standard gestures. So you must encourage guesses on the right track or guide teammates the right tense or forms of words. And you can use familiar sounding words to your advantages. And here are the set of words to act. And I won't mention it. And it's good. The game is good for 2 minutes. So the game starts now. Done? Very good. So, go back to your original seat. The winner is Group 1. Let's clap our hands to Group 1. Okay, and to the other groups, better next time. Okay, better luck next time, you know. And now, how did you find the activity? Yes, myself. The activity was so fun and interesting that makes us enjoy and learning something from it. Okay, thank you, myself. So why is it that important to know the degrees of comparison of adjectives? Yes, Marilee. It's very important to know the degree of comparison of adjectives because we cannot able to find out or to compare one thing to another thing, such as the objects, animals, persons, or an ideas, and many more. And okay, what do we call words used to describe person, places, things, and events? Yes, Saros, it is called adjectives. Very good. So I have here the set of examples of a degree of comparison of adjective using the words from the charades earlier. Yes, so let's all read these examples. Class, positive degree, bad, tall, heavy, honest. How about comparative degree? Worse, taller, heavier, more honest. And lastly, superlative degree, worst, tallest, heaviest, and most honest. Very good. So, what have you noticed from the words here or the examples here? These are words coming from the cherries are examples of the topic that we're discussing earlier, which is the connection on it, which is the degree of comparison of adjectives. So to sum up the lesson that we had, irregular adjective uses completely different forms. They don't follow patterns, while the regular adjectives follows patterns, and it has a rules to follow. When we speak about only one person or thing, we use the positive degree. Remember? Okay? And when we speak about two persons or two things with each other, we use comparative degree. And there are two ways that you can change the word to the comparative degree. The first one is we add ER to the end of the word. And the second, we add more to the front of the word. And then lastly, the superlative degree, when we are comparing two or more persons or things with one another, we use superlative degree. And there are two ways again. The first one, we add EST into the end of the word, and the second one, we add most to the front of that word. And if the word has only one or two syllables, we only add ER or EST to form a comparative or superlative degree. So, or else, if the word has two or more syllables, we add more or most to the front of the word to create a comparative superlative degree. So it depends on how we're able to create. Yes, or we understand the word or the sentence, we're able to make it. So, any clarification? Very good. So did you understand the topic that we had? Okay, very good. So now, proceed to your respective groups. Yes, the same group as well. And each group leader will present their work output here in the front of the class. Okay, here's the instruction. Each group will construct three sentences using the passive, comparative, and superlative degree form of regular and irregular adjectives. So here's the example so that you have an idea. His book is long. That's for positive. This book is longer than that book. That's the comparative degree. And lastly, the superlative degree. This book is the longest book. So you have an idea already? Okay, it's good for 2 minutes and your minute starts now. Done? Very good. So, go back to your original seat and let's now listen. For group 1. Okay, thank you, Myself. How about group 2? Okay, thank you, Geraldine. How about group 3? Okay, thank you, Marilee. How about group 4? Okay, thank you, Mildred. So all your answers are correct. And I guess you are able to understand the topic that we discussed earlier. So, let's clap our hands for ourselves. Okay. So, here's my short quiz. Of course, we had a short quiz. And it's very easy. So, there's a direction. Fill in the blank the correct form of adjective to complete the sentence. Okay. Answer that good for 2 minutes. Done? Okay. Pass all your paper. Okay. Okay, are all papers are definitely not your original name already? Okay, very good. Be honest. Okay, let's start. Angel, number 1. She is the blank among all of the girls. What's your answer? She is the tallest among all of the girls. Is Angel correct? Very good. Thank you, Angel. Saros, number 2. Andrew is blank than his brother. Andrew is smarter than his brother. Is Saros correct? Very good. Thank you, Saros. Number 3. Mildred. Which is the blank planet in the solar system? Which is the smallest planet in the solar system? Is Mildred correct? Very good. Thank you, Mildred. Number 4, Marilee. I made a blank decision today. I made a wiser decision today. Is Marilee correct? Very good. How about you, Mariel? Davao City is blank city in the Mindanao. Davao City is the largest city in the Mindanao. Marilee is correct? Very good. So, who got perfect score? Very good. Majority. So I am so happy that you're able to understand the topic that we discussed. So we can now proceed to the next lesson in the next meeting. So before we end, I have a assignment, of course. Kindly answer the given activity sheet and pass it on the next meeting and write your name above the portion. Okay? So yes, here's the instruction. Underline the correct adjective in each of the following sentences. Okay, so class, thank you for coming and see you next day.